Class, here's a further example on how inflation affects the prices that we pay, but also that producers pay, and how they are passed on. And just let's take a step back. When I said that El Paso sold the product for $4 to ShopRite, they were actually making a $3 profit, or a 300% profit on that, not 33%. My math was off. But out of that 300%, they would pay any coupons and any other selling costs or incentives. But that's another topic for another day. But let's just get back to now the $1.33. If the company wanted to make its same 300% profit margin, they would then have to take the $1.33, multiply it by 3 on retail, which means that instead of being $4, that they would have to sell this for $5. They'd actually, I'm sorry, because the cost is 1, would have to multiply it by 4. So they approximately would be selling it for $5, not $4. And if the company, say ShopRite, wanted to make the same 33% margin, they would then have to turn around and sell the product for somewhere between $6.50 or $7. This amount is what the CPI would use to calculate inflation to the end user, and that change from 6 to either $6.50 and to $7 would be included in CPI calculations. However, this $4 price, which then jumped to $5 for ShopRite, or the $1 price that jumped to $1.33, would be captured by the Producer Price Index, or PPI. The PPI is a good measure of what future inflation is going to look like, because if companies are paying an increased cost for their raw materials, they're going to have to pass on a portion, maybe not all, but a portion of that fixed cost on to the customers. So in times when the PPI is going up, expect to see the CPI go up anywhere from 3 to 6 months later, because the production process from where the raw materials are turned into a finished product, then transported to retailers and sold to end users, usually takes anywhere to 3 to 6 months. So this is a further explanation again on our supply demand to corn example. As the price of corn goes up, the products that use corn as an input are going to go up, and that is going to be captured by the Producer Price Index, which also means that we're going to be paying more for the product, the finished product at the end of the day, which is captured by the Consumer Price Index, or CPI.